Nationalism in Europe. Europe was a land of empires, where different ethnic groups lived under mighty monarchs who cared little for the people's sense of belonging. The Austrian Empire ruled over Italians, Germans, Hungarians and Slavs, while the Ottoman Empire stretched across diverse lands controlling Turks, Greeks, and Serbs. In this world, borders were drawn by conquest, not by shared identity. But as the 19th century unfolded, a powerful force emerged: nationalism. It wasn't just about pride in one's culture, it was a revolution in thought. People began to believe that those who spoke the same language, followed the same traditions, and shared the same history should form their own nation, and thus began the struggle for unity, reshaping Europe forever. The first flames of nationalism were lit in France in 1789, when the common people, tired of living under oppressive monarchs, rose up in rebellion. With cries of liberty, equality, fraternity, they tore down centuries of royal rule and established a republic. This revolution sent shockwaves across Europe, inspiring people in other nations to demand self-rule. But alongside this came Napoleon Bonaparte, the ambitious French leader who spread revolutionary ideals through conquest. As he marched through Italy, Germany, and Spain, people saw both opportunity and danger. Some admired his vision, while others feared losing their own identity. After Napoleon's defeat in 1815, European rulers gathered in the Congress of Vienna to restore old monarchies and stop revolutions. They divided territories and placed kings back on their thrones, hoping to erase the revolutionary ideas. But nationalism was too strong to suppress. In small villages, secret societies formed, whispering about a new Europe, one where nations were built by the people, not monarchs. One such visionary was Giuseppe Mazzini, the fiery Italian patriot who dreamed of a unified Italy and founded Young Italy, a secret society dedicated to the nationalist cause. Italy at the time was a patchwork of different kingdoms. The north was ruled by Austria, while the south remained under Spanish influence. But in the hearts of Italians, a dream of unity burned bright. The first leader of this movement was Giuseppe Garibaldi, a warrior known for his bold tactics. With his army of red shirts, he led military campaigns to liberate Italian regions. His forces marched through Sicily and Naples, overthrowing rulers and pushing for a unified Italy. Meanwhile, King Victor Emmanuel II, ruler of Piedmont Sardinia, worked behind the scenes to bring Italy together diplomatically. By 1871, Italy finally stood as a united nation, with Rome as its capital, and the vision of a free Italy had come true. While Italy fought for freedom, Germany faced a different challenge. It was divided into multiple independent states, many influenced by Austria. But in the Kingdom of Prussia, a strong-willed leader, Otto von Bismarck, had a plan. Bismarck believed in blood and iron, the idea that war and strong leadership could unite Germany. His strategy was bold. First, he fought Denmark in 1864, winning control over key territories. Then, he waged war against Austria in 1866, pushing them out of German affairs. Finally, he tricked France into war from 1870 to 71, uniting German states against a common enemy. With the victory secured, Germany was unified in 1871, and Kaiser Wilhelm I became its ruler. Just like Italy, Germany had transformed into a powerful nation-state, changing the course of European history. But nationalism wasn't just fought on battlefields, it thrived in the arts, culture, and traditions. People began to use flags, anthems, folk songs, and symbols to strengthen their national pride. In France, the figure of Marianne symbolized the revolution, while in Germany, Germania represented unity. Poets and philosophers like Johann Gottfried Herder argued that language and folk traditions kept the soul of a nation alive. Even paintings like Frédéric Souriau's 1848 work imagined a world where nations marched together toward democracy. As European nations gained independence, their nationalist movements inspired others. In India, thinkers like Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Mahatma Gandhi took nationalist ideas to fight against British colonial rule. In the Balkan region, Slavic groups fought against the weakening Ottoman Empire, sparking nationalist conflicts that would later contribute to World War I. By the late 19th century, Europe was no longer a land of empires. It was a continent of nation-states built by shared identity, but nationalism had its dark side too. It fueled rivalries, pushed countries into wars, and eventually played a role in World War I. Thanks for watching, now subscribe.